game, shall we? Here we are. The viewer thing is still not there. Technically be there. Hold on. Let me do this with Get done. Ah, now there it is. There it is. Now I can see it. Yay! First of all, let's turn that off so you don't need to hear that in the background. Though it is good music. It should not be in the background right now. So, yeah, we're back to this game. I like playing this game. I am actually liking playing this game. I just don't remember what we were doing. We met a weird chef. We met Pony Phoenix. Yes, I know that is the title of this stream. Because I wanted to. That's the only reason. So, motive opportunity. Hold on. Sorry. Crap, I forgot. The motive, the opportunity, and the supporting evidence. They have all been clearly established. Why is it with me? I forget sometimes. Sorry, I'm just gonna turn the heat off. Just because I live remotely, it becomes like up and down and up and down and up and down. And especially when I have this on, it becomes very warm in here. The computer doesn't really do anything. It's like, hey, it's fine, it's cool. Well, it seems you really are a pony after all. I know it says phony, I just want to say pony. He's a bit, no, drive someone nuts. I think he is nuts. Witness, please continue with your testimony. Describe for the court the crime scene and the findings of your investigation. So we have a testimony now. Okay, I don't remember where I even went off. I should have that for another color because you can almost see that thing. Oh. Crime scene was reported at 2:25 p.m. A kind of scary old man, sir. Poor Maggie has passed out from the shock. It must have been real tough for her. Sorry, but my nose is itching. Oh god! Whew. The victim didn't have any identifications on him, but we figured out who he was pretty quick, and then the investigation went smoothly. Okay. When Maggie was searched, we found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. And that was it. There was nothing else missing from this crime scene. You identified the victim and secured your prime suspect. Very good. I don't... Does it say who the victim is? Hold on here. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, right, Ellie. Now I remember. Ellie, right. And we have him with the... I don't know... tumor for a nose. I don't want to even check the chef yet. Last chance to convince the court you're a real lawyer, right? Don't count any more cross-examinations after this. So, not a fun begin. Oh. So, I'm gonna check. What do I have here? I have that. That is the poison. We know that. We know this. People thought it was blood. Apparently, it was ketchup, and that is why no one really bothered. That has his mouth thing on it. Copy stain. Crime scene photo. Yes, the thing is, you can still not like find someone behind the wall. $500,000. That is just stupid. What was it? Something like I think. No, hold on. We watched one of these like bidders. I don't remember. But all these like storage units they can bid on. What did they get? Right, they got paintings from some dude. I don't remember his name though. He does a very weird art, would say so. But I think they got like three. I think it was like $30,000 for that, which is 3 million. Like, oh, that was just stupidly amount. Yeah, you can like still like if he uses this photo, then he can still hide like just above there somewhere. So yeah, let's see. Death was between 1:30 and 2:30. Okay. Yeah, I know the pony. Loan contract. I used that before. I used that. This is the only thing. Crime scene was reported. I'm just gonna press, like normal, I'm gonna start with pressing and see what's happening. Scary old man, Detective Gumshoe. There's an old man who's a regular at the restaurant where the incident happened. I was probably talking about the same old man. Yep. The nose tumor. I'm just gonna check something here just because I did check my mails, but I never got a indication of how my stream went on last time. I'm just gonna check that. Officers were dispatched right after the report came in, but the old guy still made a fuss. Took you so long, and he hurled abuse at and seeds. Oh, hurled abuse. Good one. That was a good one. The picture is a bad one. God. See, it was nothing. I catch each one with my teeth. Okay, yeah, I want to more or less see an Matrix animation of just that. I more or less want to do that. Like, yes, please. The old man was the only other customer in the place at the time. He took his time finding a payphone. Again, welcome humble viewer to stream I'm holding here. Drink because that also helps this little thing. He wasn't late reporting the crime. Yeah. If you wonder why I'm not reading that, it's because that I've already read. How long was the defendant unconscious for? The officer got to the crime scene around 2:40. Meg was still out cold in the kitchen at that time. So she was in the kitchen. Wait, no, wrong one. Where is it? There we have it. So which is over to the left on the screen. And he was dead there. I can just show you, like, this is what you can see from the kitchen. Huh. Yeah, that's odd. That's odd. Whoa, God. Oh, right, B. It skips. I would love to see Maggie sleep like that. Oh, dude, sure. Like, for me, it's like, yes and no. If it was someone you were intimate with, then yes. Else? Yeah. Okay. Say the romantics for your own time. All we need now and need to know about is the investigation. Yeah, he is. Probably. I don't know. Any identification of him? Okay, so... Are you saying that it was stolen though? No, I don't think so. The victim didn't have a driver license or even a credit card on him, pal. All he had was 58 cents in his wallet. This is too much. Why not do this? Oh, this. Ah. 58 cents. Yeah, I can't believe I found someone with less in their wallet than me, pal. The victim sounds like he was having a thoroughly miserable young man. He was, not has. Or some kind of outlaw. Why not give him a bit of an edge? I think I'm on two something here. What? We figure out. Okay. Wait a sec. Did I say something dumb again? Let me paraphrase what you just testified to this court. The victim didn't have any form of ID on him. That's basically what you said, yes? Yeah, basically. In that case, how were you able to identify the victim so quickly? Oh, that. I don't know, where are you supposed to have this question anyway? Well, there was a prescription bag on the victim's table along with the lottery ticket. It seems Mr. Glenn Alley visited the doctor before he went to Tresbia. Got the victim's name from the medical records of the doctor who prescribed the meds. That's a reliable enough source for the court. What sort of medicine was in the bag? Well, actually the bag we found was empty. Yeah, completely empty. Can the poison has been in there? And welcome, humble viewer, to the stream I'm holding here. As you can see, I'm playing Ace Attorney, the third game and third story, I think? Chapter? Victims got this from the doctor before going to Presby, and the bag is empty. Can it has been this? Deadly power poison. Nah, you cannot buy that from the doctor. If you could do that, then yeah, I don't think he should have a license. That would be bad. You're entering an empty paper bag as evidence. That's correct, are you? You say so, but like, if it was medicine, it would be rather important. If you don't find it on him, it has to be somewhere. Now, what happened with the investigation after that? Oh. But the defendant had been passed out for a while, correct? In that case, isn't it possible someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket? Yeah, you nailed it, pal. Nailed it, pal. It happens to me all the time. We had a department party the other day, and when I got home, I was wearing the boss shoes. Yeah, I think it's you that did that wrong rather than someone else, to be honest. Keep this crazy testimony, detective, and those shoes will end up down your throat. Wow! So, someone planted the evidence in Maggie's pocket. That's a pretty bold statement. Here to back it up with evidence. It appears you have no evidence to support your theory, Mr. Barnes. Continue with your testimony. I'm trying to figure out how to even have this. Nothing was missing. The $500,000 lottery ticket and a bottle of poison were accounted for. Yeah. If those two items are accounted for, Wasn't there another lottery ticket that was stolen that day? Well, oh yeah, the one the restaurant owner took. He won a whole dollar with it. A lucky guy, huh? You're just going to let him get away with it? It was just $1, detective. Guess no one cares when it's that little, except for Gumshoe. If you don't find any hole in this testimony, the judge is going to hand down his verdict. Gumshoe isn't giving us anything to work with. And we can't find any contradictions if it doesn't give us something. Okay. Maggie and Gumshoe are like Dumb and Dumber. That's not so kind, especially for Maggie. I can understand him. Maggie's just an unlucky bird, if we say so. Welcome, humble viewer, to the stream I'm holding. Our only hope is that they were so dumb they missed something obvious. Come on, Gumshoe, be the dumbest you've ever been. Okay. So, let's go through this. We have this. The bag is empty. Apparently, there's nothing we do about that right now. It's found in his apron pocket. I don't think you can buy this from a doctor. If you can do that, then woo! Yes, worn by Maggie at the time of the incident, has a small pocket, but big stains. Winner taking off from found during a body search of Maggie. The only thing I can think of is this thing. Because this were there at the time of the murder, but no one really cared about it. So yeah, we just have to check that out then. Oop. Too much. Sorry, too much. Okay, I'm gonna check what his health problem were. So, how did you then? Jesus, what this is just going off right now. I have it here so I can just check it out. What's going on? Nice. Okay. Found a lottery ticket and a bottle of poison. So this is done because of that bag. I don't think I had anything I could choose here again. I have not yet been able to figure out what this is. Poor Maggie has passed out from the shock. Victim didn't have any identification on him. Who says this is his? But at the same time, they had a photo of one of the doctors. Yeah. were some one of these. No identification. Well, it did say it's some on something there, but I do not know what. I have no clue. It's something when I ever start these games, it's like, I do not know because I've just jumped in here. No identifications on here. I just go and do some shit here. I think this is going very bad for me. I feel like I need a head start. I'm not even joking. I cannot figure out what's going on here. Yes, it's something with just 58 cents. I don't know. It feels like it might be this one. Just because he had only 58 cents left after buying a ticket. But I might be so wrong you can ever be. So I'm just gonna check this out. There we go. Yeah, you know that. Yeah, you do that. Press harder. Oh. It was that obvious. That was what I was thinking of, but I never put them together. So I thought, why is this bag empty? And no one is even bothering themselves to even figure that out. And that was it. There was nothing else missing. Ah! I hate when it's so obvious that I miss it. Addicted gumshoe. I think I should point something out to you. There is just one small contradiction in your testimony. I don't know sometimes how to sit in this chair to even have it comfortable. Like, I don't really want it too narrow because then it's just I'll do straight and it just becomes awkward to sit in. Oh, finally! I'm getting all anxious just waiting. So hurry up, will ya? You testified that nothing else was missing from the crime scene. However, the prescription bag you mentioned was empty. I just had to. Welcome, humble viewer, to the stream I'm holding here. I just wanted to. That's it. The officer recovered the medicine from the scene of the crime later. No, it didn't. Yeah, so where is it and why is it gone? The victim was given a prescription right before going to Tressia. Where then did the medicine disappear to? Yeah, that is the question. That is the question. Like, they cannot just say that has nothing to do with this. Because if there are only, let's say 4 people. 1 customer, 1 waitress, and 1 chef. No, 2 customers, because one of the dead ones are customer. Then, who actually took the medicine? Because if it wasn't the witness, the grumpy man with a tumor, this boy here, then someone else must have been there. Indeed, due consideration wasn't given to the victim's prescription in the previous trial. Witness, why do you always overlook such vital pieces of evidence? He was not here last time, so don't blame him. The victim was killed by poison, and the victim's medicine mysteriously disappeared. The victim's own prescription could have been the lethal poison itself. Might be true. Order in court. Well, Godot, what do you have to say about that? That's all. What? Ready for the court. The name of the clinic and the prescription bag, if you will. What the clinic's name got to do with anything? New Ear Otolaryngological Clinic. I have no clue what it is, and I cannot even pronounce it. Just one kind of illness was the victim suffering from, Mr. Godot. Coughing, perhaps? Who knows? Hardly an illness, Your Honor. More like a bitter war wound, you would say. War wound! The day before the incident, Mr. Alley was found himself in a fight. He took a blow to the side of the head and ruptured his eardrum. Ow. I will more or less remember how something like that feels. I was never hit in the ear, but I had this ear inflammation, what is called now again in English. I do not remember. And yeah, that just hurt. And then what on earth was the prescription he was given? It was a cream that was to be applied topically inside his ear canal, not to be ingested. Yeah, but still, where the shit is it? It's mentioned in the outline according to read the fine. It doesn't say. They found traces of the medication in the victim's left ear. Ah, yes, here it is. It's very, very fine. It seems Mr. Allen correctly applied some of his medication while he was at President. Therefore, it would be absurd to believe that he would have eaten his medication. Seems that his medication is irrelevant to the case after all. You're shitting me, right? It's not. You don't think of something quick, it'll be over. Push the medicational issue. Push it. Push it to the limit. Only one moment ago, Mr. Goddard made the following statement. It seems Mr. Ali correctly applied some of his medication while he was at Trestian. If that's the case, then why was the medication not found at the scene of the crime? But the medication in question was for topical use inside the canal. That doesn't change the fact that it could not be found at the crime scene. However insignificant it may seem, it's a lawyer's duty to pursue the truth. Yeah, and we're missing a piece of evidence. You know as well as I do that the medication is irrelevant. It hardly seems like that a prescription drug would contain potassium cyanide. It hardly seems like that the coffee the waitress served would contain it either. But it did. The possibility is undeniable. That's enough. Mr. Goddard, is the detective the only witness the prosecution wished to call? I believe yes, but because of all the smoke from his ears, I guess we need another one. Mr. Goddard. I got my own witness I'd like to call, sir. The old man was there in the restaurant on the day of the murder. Vector Kudo, the pigeon hater. Yeah, he just annihilates the pigeons with seeds. Seeds of hatred. Very well. The mother of the disappearing medication seems a little more than a trivial at best. However, it wasn't explored at all in the previous trial. And that is something that bothers me. Yay! Good job, Nick. Yay! The court will adjourn for a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear the prosecution's next witness. I suppose this means I'll just have to finish you off in my last 6 cups. Wait, you have you already had 11 of those? Because he said he often drinks 17 before a trial ends. You're shitting me. Phew, that was a close. Tell me about it. I nearly died in there. That's my line, sir! Oh, it's my line. I think I really did die a little bit. Looks like we all nearly died in there. I can't believe they took a gumshoe. How could he betray us like that? Wait, what? He said he'd help me, but he totally set me up. I don't think he meant to do that, Maggie. He was backed into a corner. I mean, the guy's got to do his job, right? It's okay, I know all about lies and betrayal. I've had them my whole life. But it really hurts this time. It feels like someone punched me hard in the stomach. I hate that guy. I don't ever want to see him again. And poor Gumshoe, because he has a crush on you. So the next witness is going to be that old guy from the park, right? Yeah, Mr. Kudo. Lover waitress outfits and projectile seats. I would love to say lover of waitressness. Just to say that since last time. But he's gonna be really stubborn. I mean, he's pretty set in his ways, you know? Yeah, he's a big old gooch. Goochie goo. I don't know. Are you going to be able to handle him, Nick? Confiscated bird seeds and I will be fine. I'll be fine. I just noticed what t-shirt I have on me. The You're Welcome Tour t-shirt. It was a nice thing to be at, to be honest. I don't remember how long it was though. Yeah, I can't take whatever he throws at me, even those never-ending bird seeds. Yeah, he has a load of those. The projectile throws them at everything and everyone. Especially all the birds. Court will now reconvene for the trial of Maggie Burke. I have to hold back. I really goddamn want to, but I should absolutely not. Mr. Goddard, your next witness. The prosecution calls the lucky old timer who calls a show over a cup of coffee. Will the witness please take the stand? Name and occupation, if you don't mind. Name is Victor Kude, born and bred in the land of the rising sun. Honor and duty are what makes me, mind you, be quite emotional at times too. I think he had like a more or less like this morning, sort of like this morning. I don't know. We don't need to hear about that. Just tell the court your occupation. Occupation? Ah, listen, young'un. How much call do you think there is for kimono embroidery here? Embroidery? That's what I do. Or did back in Japan. Embroidered family crest and kimonos. My ancestors were embroidering kimonos before this country even exists. Oh, real craftsmen. They're a dying breed. Yeah, probably. Hey, maybe you could embroider my costume sometime. Yeah, it's not a kimono, but sure. Anyway, like I said, there's no much demand for that kind of thing here. Got to take a job working the cash register at a burger joint, pretending to smile. Yeah. Plus, I know now by experience they don't put people just swiftly into the cash register. Put them in the kitchen first. Even though I've only worked there twice, I have learned some stuff. Believe me in that. Now then, witness. Were you in the restaurant at the time of the incident? Oh yes, I was eating some seeds over a cup of Javakino. You're eating your seeds as well? Seeds? What do you think these is? Seeds? What do you think these are? I see. So you saw everything that happened, Ram? Did I? Oh yes. Yes I did, I saw it all. Then please, tell the court we're all eating. Sure, I'll tell you every last detail. The young man was reading the sports paper. The serving girl brought him a Javakino. He put something in it. The man took one sip of it, looked like he was in terrible pain, and then collapsed. That's a serving girl, right? There is in the defendant's chair. Remember her well. Mr. Kudo, she is not a serving girl. Please refer to her as a waitress. Yeah, now when he says it, serving girl sounds... It sounds bad. Ah, as bad as the rest of them. All these newfangled words. What's wrong with old-fashioned ones, huh? Newfangled. All these songs about radios and glasses is wireless and spectacles, I tell you. Excuse me, I think the same thing. Listen to me, everyone. Don't forget the old values. Don't let the good old days slip away. Well, I think it's time to begin the cross-examination, Mr. Wright. Cannot the other guy do that? So I can skip this boy? No! Apparently he's just all mine to deal with. So you saw the victim then. You saw Mr. Glenn Ellie. I wanted to know if Guston's bronze obtained his championship or not. Sorry, what? Sometimes some words here are very hard. I was looking at the sports paper the victim was reading, huh? And at the location in question. There are partitions between tables on the same side of the restaurant, right? What if there are? You say you could see the victim. That means you were sitting at a table on the other side of the restaurant, correct? Ah. I go to that place to drink Javakino. I don't go to sit. I don't remember which table I was sitting at. I mean, you go there to eye the waitress. Who doesn't? Woohoo! Why did you do it like that? Why? Mr. Kudo, that is a very grave accusation. Are you sure about what you saw? Victor Kudo never makes mistakes. And every T and cross every I. Dot every T and cross every... Oh, now I understand. I don't understand. First I did not really get the dot part. Dot every T and cross every I. Nice. My eyesight's fine. The doctor said I only need spectacles for reading and driving. But his eyes were only really fine when he's scooping out waitress. I saw what the serving girl put into the Javakino as well. Press order, please. I agree. Witness, will you enlighten us, please? Sure. No question about it. She's very conspicuously put some white powder in there. could really put that into the coffee. I'm just gonna do it perhaps a bit less. Oh, doubt me, boy. It took some out of a small brown bottle and sprinkled it in. Speaking of bottle, didn't I find a weird-ass bottle at the chef's place? Yeah, I think I did. Where did that go? Sugar in a small brown bottle like that? Like that. Witness, you could please describe the bottle in more concrete terms. A bottle like this, perhaps? Oh, there it is. That's the one. That's the bottle of potassium cyanide, I presume. Just because it starts with I want to say potato cyanide. The potato cyanide. Yeah, that's good one. So what did the accused put into the coffee? I think it's clear, don't you? He took just one sip. You young, waste everything. Those Javaquinos cost $8. Good old days, we could have drank every last drop, eaten the cup, and then died. What? Congratulations, you have earned the title of baitiest man to grace a courtroom. So it was an immediate death. Well, that's his cyanide, I suppose. It's a very slow days recently, just because of all the things. Yeah, I yawn very often at this time of day. So, not much I can do about that. So, it was an immediate death. Well, with potassium cyanide, I suppose it is possible. Oh yes, he slumped over without so much of a twitch. I felt a Javaquino I just drank turned sour in my stomach. Oh yes, I know that. Underweight. I presume she's... You said I remember her well in reference to the waitress. Did you have any particular features that you can identify her by? Particular features? It's a disgrace, that's what it is. Sorry? You can see all the way up to her... you know... practically naked in that uniform. So the particular feature you recognize about the waitress is her outfit. But anyone could wear just such an uniform, even me. Mr. Wright, please spare the court of any further mental anguish from that image. Don't get all excited, Nick. You gotta keep yourself together. I guess I gotta be carried away. Ah. There are other things I recognize about her too. Press, I need the information. Just feed it to me. Well, what way matter is whether that waitress was Maggie Birdie or not. Quite right. Mr. Cooper, these are the features that you recognize about the defendant. I would ask you to add them to your testimony. Sure. There was a ribbon in her hair and her apron straps were loose. Pardon me? Ribbon in her hair? Yes. Okay. Let's just continue to press this, no matter what, anyway. You seem to remember several details about her appearance. What about the most crucial detail of all, her face? Ah! As if I wouldn't remember that. The witness noticed the straps on the accused apron. It's unlikely to make a mistake about her face. That's right, I can even tell you the color of the ribbon in her hair. It was red. Yeah, Yeah, red, orange. Do you see? There's nothing wrong with the witness eyes. Identifying features to describe are all things you would see from the back. So what? Is it possible that you never saw the waitress from the front at all? Nah. Oh, I got you there, Gramps. People normally talk about facial features when they're asked to describe someone. But this witness testimony is nothing but straps and ribbons. This is harassment, I tell you. I'm not obsessed with straps and ribbons. I'm just telling you what I saw. What exactly did you see? Well, from where? Mr. Kudo, the court requests that you add details about any identifying features. Features you observed from the front, that is, to your testimony. Sure. Some man's testimony is getting longer and longer. If I can't find a hole in it soon, it'll get even longer, I bet. This is gonna continue. You didn't find anything to be distinct about. You did clearly see the waiter's face, yes? No question about it. I didn't come this far to back down now. Victor Kudo never backs down. Not the answer I was looking for, but okay. This has turned into a matter of pride for old CD now, I guess. We have to figure out. Yeah, so we have to figure this out. So I guess I'm gonna do this. And then I'm gonna go. I'm gonna present her profile. Apparently not. And that's why I saved. Oh. The apron. I forgot about the blood first. Mr. Kudo, I would like you to please take a look at this. A filthy thing would suit filth just like you, just perfectly. Actually, it reminds me of what my grandson looks like just after he'd done eating. Have you seen this before? Of course I haven't. Do you think I forgot something as dirty as that? What? What is it? Ever since I said you half-witted cloth, there's been an eerie silence in here. Mr. Kudo, this apron is the apron worn by the defendant on the day of the poisoning. As you just said yourself, you wouldn't forget something like this. Which means if you had really seen this apron before... Yes, you know what I'm getting at. You couldn't have possibly seen the waitress from the front. So, to clarify, he was checking out her ass. Witness! You can't just oops yourself your way out of this. Well. Looks like we finally have a genuine trial on our hands. Which means save the goddamn coffee. You will need those last 6. Listen, here are the facts. On the day of the incident, there was only one waitress in the restaurant. That being the defendant, Miss Maggie Burke. Exactly. And when that one waitress put the poisoning into the coffee, this old guy was watching. I hope you understand the gravity of the situation, Mr. Kudo. The fate of the defendant may rest on what you say you remember seeing. Just tell the court exactly what you saw. You can rely on me, Captain. My noggin in perfect working order. Can't remember a single occasion when I forgot what burger a customer wanted. Yeah, probably more like he messed up so many times he's blocking it out. Yeah, that could be it as well. Yeah. Very well. Let's test just how good your memory and attention to detail is. Tell us what you remember about the victim. It was another one of those pesky young types wearing a broken piece of spectacle. He had a newspaper in his right hand and a noisy brat kept rustling its pages. The young man was listening to the wireless, remember that well, and the servant girl in question brought over the Javakina. The little fidget picked up the cup with his free hand and took a sip. Do we have a picture of that? I would want to check that out. But technically there is no paper here. The testimony we had just heard was to test how credible the witner's memory is. It seems to me he remembers the victim in a great deal of detail. Oh yes, I hate those you-know-what types who are so vague about everything. How are we going to handle this, Nick? We only need to do one thing. We just need to prove that the old man's memory is shot. Trip him up, you mean? Isn't that kind of cruel? I suppose, but what I do best. Then you are a cruel person, dude. You are a cruel person. He had a newspaper in his right hand and a noisy brat kept rustling its pages. I want to check something here. Because if we check this, technically it is not in his hand. Okay, wait. Sorry, but I'm gonna start from the beginning. Press before I do anything else. I'm very red. Properties. Yep. Figure it video. There we have it. Oh, okay. That